move the championship weekend. Philadelphia, Washington Commanders, Kansas City, Buffalo Bills. What game you want to start off with first?
I mean, we just get Kansas City and Bills out the way, honestly. Arrowhead Conference Championship game, man, it's common around them parts now. Probably like every year thing at this point.
It's the Kansas City
Probably every
Invitational,
year
brother. At
thing.
this point, yeah, it's the Kansas City
Yeah,
Invitational, brother. Like we know where the road leads every year.
yeah. I think last time they was here, it was just one of the best games of the year. They would change the overtime rule. Last few times they faced them. So in Arrowhead, it's gonna be an exciting game, man. It's always gonna be, I think what's just gonna get them is the lack of weapons with Josh Allen. If Josh Allen can win in Arrowhead with the weapons he has, man, hats off to him, bro. I mean, if you can have Curtis Samuel, you know what I'm saying, look like his Ohio State self, pre-injury Carolina Panther self, hey, hats off to you, brother. Mari Cooper, I forgot Mari Cooper's on team, man, especially the last game. But maybe the snow played a factor in that. What they only got James Cook at running back. Keon Coleman, yeah, that's good. Good for him, man. Keon Coleman, he gonna be pretty solid for them. And then Khalil Shakir, yeah. Matter of fact, he's all right. He's all right. And yeah, give me Chiefs by 2 touchdowns.
Hey, that is so sick, boy. I ain't gonna lie, that was sick as hell. But here's the thing, though, right? So let me try to lay out what I think this game can go. Because of how Buffalo plays, and because of how on time and how close to the vest they play their games, if they can stay ahead of the sticks, continuously put themselves in advantageous, like second down, second and six, third and twos, things like that. Situations where you can then just go to Josh Allen and say, "Hey, dog, this is you. You take it." James Cook, with how he's played, and Ty Johnson in that backfield as well. Those two guys have changed really the outlook of how I feel about this Buffalo team, because in years past, they didn't have a running game that they could lean on like this. They have what? They have James Cook, Ty Johnson, and Ray Davis. These are three backs that aren't superstars by any stretch, but James Cook is playing at a Pro Bowl level. But these are all guys that that's the type of backfield you will take into a cold weather situation where, hey, if we can stay ahead of the sticks, we can keep this defense on the field. And the same formula I thought that Baltimore needed against Buffalo is the same formula that Buffalo will need to implement against Kansas City. Keep Patrick Mahomes on the sideline as much as possible. Because the issue is, I don't think your defense is good enough to contain him. I think this will be the day where Patrick Mahomes get a vintage version of Kansas City, and that offense opens up. Because if I saw what Lamar Jackson did to you with that group at the end of that game, and he had no issues marching down the field, I think Patrick Mahomes is very much capable of having a vintage day with that group. So the biggest issue here is that I don't believe in Buffalo's defense. If I thought Buffalo's defense could match what their offense has done, then for sure. But as long as Kansas City doesn't turn the football over, as long as Kansas City is able to figure out their way of scoring a rock, and Travis Kelce looks like his old playoff self, I don't see Kansas City losing this game. Give me Kansas City by. I'm gonna take Kansas City by 6. I'm gonna take them by 6. I'm gonna have it being I'm gonna have it at a one score game. This one will come down to the end. I see Buffalo getting a late game score, cutting the lead down, but I got Kansas City winning this one though. I mean, no surprises there.